Just to start off really quick, a pair of double-doubles sitting up here. We got Nate Martin, Dezane Mingo. Nate, 18 points, 14 rebounds on 8 of 11 from the floor. Dezane Mingo, 14 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. Questions for the guys?
Nate, how tired are you right now? I mean, I looked at y'all were slinging all over the place, setting picks. I said, he's going to appreciate some time off.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. It's nice to have the weekend off this weekend, and it's late. I'm usually in bed about 10 o'clock. It's already 11:30, but yeah, it's fun to get the win. That was worth it. It was worth it.
A couple games ago, you guys weren't happy with the way you came out in the first half. You followed it up with a win, and then you got maybe your biggest win of the season tonight. Talk about the momentum because you guys needed this game badly.
Yeah, like you said, we needed this game badly. We did a lot of preparing and talking about how good they were, but before the game started, we emphasized that we're good too, and if we go out there and play hard, the game could be ours, and we did it today.
It seems you made them work harder to get good shots, especially from like the middle of the first half on. I mean, they struggle to get good shots, and that can win a ball game when you're one shooting 45%, the other one shooting 34%.
Yeah, that was a big key for us because I mean they have good players that can score a lot. So we just emphasized just being a desperate team, guarding our yard and getting stops, and that definitely showed out there. So
you guys started 1 of 12, and then you finished about 50% by halftime. Second half, you guys go 70% for a little while. Did it feel like you guys' rhythm just kept getting better and better as it went on?
Yeah, that's just our work. We shoot every single day, so when the ball doesn't go in, we don't shy away from that. We believe in every single person that steps on the court, so we just continue to stay positive and push each other to keep shooting the ball.
As the season, I don't want to say winds down because there's still a lot of ball to be played, but there's less games, obviously, now at this point in the year. How hard is it to not continue to scoreboard watch and pay attention to the other games going around, with it being so jumbled up, and continue to just play your game?
yeah. I mean, this conference every year it's a grind. Teams beat up on everyone, but we just got to focus on what we can control, and we can't control the outcomes of other games, so we can only control what we do. That's our effort, our energy, and just kind of try to lock in for every game. Treat every game like our last and like it's the most important game of the season.
I guess for either one of you, did it feel like when you guys were setting screens up top that you were able to go underneath them a little bit? Felt like you guys were getting lob looks a lot, and you guys finished with 32 paint points.
Yeah, they were going under the ball screen. We've developed through this year a good connection with the ball screen, so we start to know each other pretty well. So yeah, we just play however the defense plays us. We just take it.
You might not know this, but there are 5 teams I think tied for second. Marshall's one of them. So, which makes obviously the next game the most important one too.
Yeah.
Kind of just keep climbing that ladder.
Yeah, they're all huge, especially, I mean, when it's as jumbled up as it is, it's every game's important because, I mean, anyone can get hot and anyone can beat anyone. So it's important to treat every game like it's a championship game, not taking it for granted. So.
How do you kind of keep that hunger? Because go back to feeling like you did after losing the Georgia State game. How do you kind of keep that hunger though after such an emotional win like tonight?
I think that's just within our locker room. Coach emphasized it. We let one slip with Georgia State. That's one that we should have won at home, but definitely just coach emphasized it, and the guys, we just stay locked in with each other, remind each other just that each game's super important because at the end we all have the same goal, and that's to win a championship and get to March. So, yeah, every game's important.
Look, and this game kind of back and forth in the balance, and Wyatt comes off the bench. You all are in foul trouble, so you need somebody to step up there and knock down some shots. And it really seemed like you and Wyatt were really locked in right there as well. What were you seeing from him, and how good did it feel for you guys to see that from him? Because you know that he's been right there for quite a while waiting on a performance like this.
Yeah, I'm so proud of him. That was the highlight of my night, to be honest. You'll see it on the film. Every time he scored, I was super excited. So he's a great shooter, a great player, and seeing the ball go in for him is that's probably my favorite thing to see, to be honest.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, he stepped up. We know he's a great shooter. I mean, he's a beautiful shot, great shooter. Practice he doesn't miss. And those 3 threes he hit, it changed the game for us. So it was just massive. And like you said, it's just so fun to see him hit those shots, get some momentum going, because we know he's capable of it. He's a great player, so it was awesome to do.
for the guys?
Bedtime.
All right, guys.
Bedtime. I like that.
Move.
Thank y'all.
Open with a statement from Coach, and we'll go to questions after that.
Great, obviously great team win, man. You know, God is good. God is good, and He put a calming presence over me and this team today before the game. So the signs were all around. I reminded our team in the locker room before the game that we had spent so much time talking about how good they were, trying to prepare them mentally. But I had to remind our team that you know, I think we're pretty good too. So heck of a win. We had guys step up as always. Wyatt Fricks was big in his 12 minutes. I mean, 3 for 5 from 3. Obviously, you can go down the line. Nate, Dzane, all the guys. It was a great team victory for Marshall. Fans showed up. Our students showed up. They were loud, so we appreciate them for coming. And a lot of people staying up past their bedtimes.
What's it like to have so many players step up? Because you're on the bench going like, White Fritz hits 3. Then Domingo goes off. Then Dawson throws a three-pointer from half court.
Yeah.
Then some free throws in. And it's like, they can't decide who to guard because anybody can do it.
Well, that's what it's about. It's about players making plays. You know, when players make plays, they make coaches look really good. When they make shots and they make plays, and that's what it comes down to. And our guys made some heck of a plays tonight. Nate, 18 and 14. I mean, you look at Obina in limited minutes, he had 11. Dzane, 15 and 10. Mike Dawson and Jalen didn't shoot the ball well, but how about Mike's rebound right there at the end, the free throw line. So it's about players making plays, and our guys stepped up and did that tonight.
Especially on defense, it seemed they struggled to get shots. Maybe they want to take shots earlier in the shot clock, but towards the end, they were having to get a good look at 20 seconds in.
Yeah.
That tires them out.
Yeah, our guys did a good job executing the game plan. We had a solid, real solid game plan put together for these guys, and I thought our guys did a great job of executing it.
I kind of asked the other guys, I mean, this win puts you right there in the thick of the entire race. Like, everything is still at your grasp. What do you kind of tell the guys after such an emotional win like this? Because South Alabama is next, and you guys are tied with them for second.
Right. It's still a lot of basketball left. We talked about it in the locker room. We wanted to enjoy this one tonight, but we'll put it to bed soon, right? We're off tomorrow, so Friday we'll put it to bed and focus in on South Al. You know, we don't want to get too high, too low, because there's a lot of ball left. You know, we're about to hit the road for our second 4-game road swing, so we have to play well on the road. It's always harder winning on the road than it is at home, so we have to be focused at a high level headed on this road trip.
Coach, you mentioned Monday that they have that ability to where you can look up and be like, oh man, they scored 10 in a row or however many. And tonight you guys take that lead with 18 minutes left. You never lose it. They never tie. You keep ahead of them for the whole game. Just how good was it to see that out of you guys?
It was good. You know what? They made the run early in the game, right? We had talked about that. Again, we talked a lot about them just trying to prepare our guys mentally. We showed them against Troy, at Troy, number 5, he scored 12 or 13 points in 2 minutes, all right? 2 or 3 threes, free throws to kind of win the game for them down at Troy. We showed them that yesterday just to try to remind them. So it was on our guys' conscious tonight. I thought they did a great job of getting back in transition, battling on the boards. I don't even know if the boards. We beat them on the boards, so we're 42-35, I believe. We had 15 offensive rebounds. So again, our guys, they did a heck of a job executing the game plan because that's a really good basketball team in Arkansas State. I mean, you don't go to Memphis and beat Memphis. You don't play Alabama tough at Alabama, UAB. You can go on down the line. They have won, 7 or 8 games straight. So they're a really talented team. So proud of our guys for executing what we asked them to do.
A lot of talk about how you guys feed off of your crowd, your student section, and how good it was how I guess much better it was to be back home. But like you said, how do you guys kind of get that energy now on the road?
You know what? It's always hard on the road. So you know we have the group that's with us, the group that's in the locker room, and we just have to stay focused on our goal. You know, it's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. It's anybody's league. So we have to stay focused, stay together. You know, South Alabama's a really good team. I mean, you look at their record; they're tied with us, but when they beat teams, they usually beat them by double digits, right? They play a 2-2-1. Defense back to a 2-3, so we'll have to work the ball around to score. You know, they play really hard, so we have our work cut out these next 4 games on the road. We just have to play hard, play our style, be confident, take and make shots when you have them.
You go into the locker room down 6. From what I've seen, that was the best you all come out of the locker room and executed quickly. What was said at halftime, and what did you see from the guys that kind of changed it up and got you into a flow offensively that early in the second half?
Yeah, Grant, we just told them at halftime, we're in good shape. I looked at the stats, and we were 2 for 14, I believe, at halftime from 3. I said we're in good shape. If we don't foul the 3-point shooter twice, it's a different game. You know what I mean? So it was a calming presence. It wasn't a lot of screaming and yelling. It was more, hey, look, we're in good shape. We just have to do this, do X, Y, Z. And again, our guys, they came out and executed it. We talked about we needed a good start, like we talk about coming out of every halftime. But our guys, I think they fed off of the crowd. The crowd was into it. They stayed. Again, it's almost 11:45. So people stayed and they cheered. Our students showed up. We had worked all week. Even today we were out on campus handing out flyers about the game, and we appreciate them a lot for showing up and staying and being loud and giving our team that energy.
This was just a big day for Marshall athletics overall. I mean, starting before 5 p.m. with the introduction of the volleyball coach and the football guys talk. Now you guys played on national TV today and got a big win. How big was this for your program and just Marshall overall?
It was huge. You know what? I'm a Marshall guy, so I love Marshall. I bleed green, and anytime Marshall wins, whether it's volleyball, softball, soccer, we all win, and we all can walk around with our chest stuck out and showing Marshall pride when we win. So it was a big day for our program. I told our guys, national TV game, people, all eyes on us, 9 o'clock game, and we have a chance and an opportunity to represent this university, this community, themselves and their families tonight, and I thought we did a great job of that.
Last thing, when you mentioned earlier, you guys are the only team in the Sun Belt that has 2 4-game road trips. Is there a bit of an advantage or benefit to having this little bit of a break before you guys go on to that trip?
No, because we still have another 4-game road. No, you know what? I don't like it. Again, being the only team with the 4. Because I like playing in the camp. But the schedule's made. It's done. We just have to play the hand we were dealt, go on the road focused, and try to bring some W's back to Huntington.
Anything further for Coach?
Appreciate y'all. Thanks.